just this day,
in 2019.
I got out of bed and looked out of the big blue window and saw the sky. Saw a big blue wristband. I was there
For 2 hours because the ride availability was shit.
and turned my world upside down. And turned my world upside
Big thanks to the man himself, Arch Nemesis, for letting me use the intro song. It's a whole Pleasure Beach EP thing. If you want to go listen to it, it's in the description. The 2020 season has begun. I don't know whether that's going to be the video title or not, but if it's not, then it's begun, and if it is, then cool reference to the title. It's probably going to be completely different though, so I wouldn't put money on it. Anyway, as I said, the season begins in 2020 with Blackpool WoW weekends. I'm pretty sure the first one was on the 14th of February. Wait, no, I swear it's the different date. The 15th of February. So basically, if you want to know what Blackpool weekend, cool. Blackpool opening weekend is always like, then it's basically the biggest crossover of theme park YouTubers you've ever seen. Velvet Coaster, and wooden igloos have appeared outside of it. That took me back. Yes, the future of Thorpe Park days. Saw Alive is sinking. And then, of course, the theme park day, which is now pretty much less important than the actual night out beforehand in the Velvet Coaster, which, if you don't know, is a Wetherspoons right next to it. But if you are a theme park enthusiast in the UK, I imagine you know what the Velvet Coaster is. And then following by that, of course, as I said, the theme park day itself. 2019, I don't think we need to talk about it. It was pretty chaotic, and it was a very good day. All the rides were working. All of them were on 3 trains, 4 trains, 5 trains, even 6 trains on Icon. You never know. So that probably put a few people off going this year, including myself. But another major factor was that Storm Dennis was coming. Whoa. And also that about a week and a half prior, the big one hadn't even had its track put in that it was getting retracked for. That's why I was so confident about Big One broke, and it never happened. This video itself was going to be the big one didn't break, but I feel like that's way too irrelevant now, because I'm going to say it again, my upload schedule isn't great, but they got the big one working and Storm Dennis was coming, and it's still opened pretty much half the day, I believe. So props to Blackpool for that. And also the second day of the season at Blackpool, even though that day I think the wind picked up a little bit more. Of course, Valhalla was shut the entire time, as it will be for the entirety of 2020, because it will be opening in 2021 under its new refurbishment. Again, I've been messaged about making Valhalla broke. I don't know what to do. So instead of going on Valhalla, pretty much everyone swarmed the log flume. I've literally just made this a story time video of just going over, this happened at Blackpool, this happened at Blackpool. Well, guess what? I wasn't there, so I can't really say everything that happened. So I'm going to leave it there. Something that I can say, which does link with the video, of course, about it being the start of the season, is Adventure Island was open this February half term. And I went there. It was a very good day, and I got on Rage for the first time. That was a very good Eurofire, I really like it. It was great to get back on all the rides. I haven't done them in like 5 years. Neither with Rage, I haven't done that at all. And Axis, that was alright as well. And I also, at the start of the day, looked at Time Machine, which is a flat ride there, and thought, oh my god, I'm never going on that. And I ended up doing it at the end of the day. Oh, Christ. Now, other than those ones, Portons Park has opened for a bit, I'm pretty sure. And also, so has Drayton Manor. Or it tried to. It's been flooded, and they're not opening for a further 2 weeks since that happened. It's sad to hear. I hope they do restore the park back to how it was before. It did look pretty serious, and I hope the best for the park in unflooding it. Pretty sure Chessington and Legoland have both been open for a limited amount of time this winter as well. Their full season starts in March, as do the main 2 parks in the UK, Alton Towers and Thorpe Park. Now the thing is, if you go to Alton Towers opening, what do? Do you go to Wickerman or Nemesis or Air first? Air, I'm still calling it that because Air is way better. Or do you go to Gangster Granny, the ride first, and be the first rider on that for the year? No, you don't. That's not good enough. Neither is being the first rider on Raj's Bouncy Bottom Burp. I got it right this time. You may be thinking, oh, first rider of Wicker Man of the year, that'd be brilliant, or the new decade, oh, go on, lad. But personally, if I was going, I would sacrifice that first rider of the year to be the first customer in Raj's shop of the decade, of the year, ever. Just imagine bragging rights. Imagine that. You'd walk up to the fast track line for Smiler later in the day when it has a 120-minute queue, and they'd be like, hey, where's your fast track? And you'd be like, well, sorry, I was the first customer in Raj's shop and you can't do anything about it. And they'll let you straight on, I promise, I guarantee it works.
It's quite exciting, isn't it?
There's also many different events that will be coming to the resort. I'm not talking about Thorpe Park because that was last year, but rather Alton Towers, where they're going to be having Oktoberfest, some summer things as well. They haven't actually said what the summer thing is, and going by recent Merlin history, this isn't actually a joke at this point. I think this is actually going to happen. We're going to get another version of Bountzilla like they did at Chessington. I don't know where they'll put it, but I can imagine that happening. It would be pretty insane. And then, of course, the main one that I talk about way too much, Thorpe Park. They've made glitchy teasers, as I've mentioned tens of times. If you want to go see my full analysis of that, then you can go see that in the top right now. I'll stop myself right there. Thorpe Park have released their 2020 new edition, Black Mirror Labyrinth. It's coming this year, obviously. And I was halfway through making this video, and it got announced. Yeah, back to the video. If you want to know some key dates, Blackpool was already opened, as I said. So have some other parks, as I've mentioned. And Alton Towers opens on the 21st of March. Thorpe Park opens on the 27th. Or, if you're going annual pass day, it opens on the 21st as well. And again, another little intermission from future me. There's already been one batch of tickets released. If you didn't know, you have to get a ticket, which is free. And you bring it to the park along with your season pass and you can get in. But that ticket, there was one batch, but it's sold out. And there will be a second on the Wednesday coming. So let me just get that date up now. Wednesday, the 4th of March at 5 PM, there will be another batch of tickets come out. And that'll be your last chance to get annual pass day tickets. So if you're wondering when it is, as I said, 21st of March. And there is a £1 donation for parking that will go to charity. It's actually mad how quick closed season has been for once. Last year I remember it dragging on for absolutely ages, and now it's pretty much a month away from the main parks opening, and then the full UK theme park season is in play. It's been an alright closed season. It's not been that boring, although video wise it's not been great really, has it? But you know, I have been trying to keep up a good upload schedule, but as you can tell, it hasn't really worked, and I'm a bit annoyed about that. That was my whole 2020 thing. I was going to go, I was going to upload so many videos, I had so many ideas, and then I just lost them all. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy. The next video that will be uploaded on this channel will presumably be an announcements video, where I'll take you through a load of different announcements, one of which is really something I've been working on for quite some time, and I can't wait to announce it to you guys. So stay tuned for that. Also, it'll include information about a new Q&A that I'm doing, which you should be able to participate in on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, community tab, and also I'll be uploading that video where you can reply in the comments with any questions you want to ask me. And then obviously after that, I'll then go ahead and make a whole video where I answer as many questions as I possibly can, maybe even do 2 parts to try and answer them all. I don't really know how it's going to work, but that will be a face cam video, and I have that prepared. And I did say I was going to do one, and that is happening. So I hope you guys enjoy that when it comes out. And that announcement video is also mainly to say thank you for 6,000 subscribers. I say it every time, but I honestly started this channel as a joke, just to have a laugh, upload a couple videos, and it's just become so much more somehow. And I say somehow with a lot of emphasis, because I don't know how it's come this far. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and this has been such a long video. I can't be able.